Hey guys, hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I am glad you're here. If you've got just a second and you're so inclined, please hit that subscribe button down below and the bell notification icon beside it. Bell notification icon lets YouTube basically know you're not a bot, that you're interested in EDC content, helps my channel be seen by more people, allegedly, and it will notify you when I release updated content and go live and make community posts and things like that. I just like to have you subscribed. It costs nothing. But anyway, let me get to it and talk about another small EDC fixed blades that I have picked up and now had for about 3.5 months. And even though it's a little thicker, I really like this knife. I'll give you all a little background on it, tell you a little bit about it, and it is the Esee Candiru. It's made in the USA. It is what I would call a classic Esee, like if you've seen the SE3s or the SE 3.5s, SE4s, the ones that have tool steel and then have this really rough, nice, protective coating. I wouldn't call it Cerakote, but it's some type of coating that's on this blade. Full tang construction with micarta handles. If you were so inclined, you could get, I think it's a T15. I think it's a T15 to take these little scales off if you wanted to make it a scaleless knife, to make it skeletonized or wrap it in paracord. For me, the handles give it just the perfect amount of grip to where this knife becomes truly functional. So talking about truly functional, this is going to be on the smaller side, which I like, of an EDC knife. Because keep in mind, it's not my primary carry. I carry it kind of as a backup to my primary, either in my left pocket or on my belt, carried it scout carry. Well, this little guy allows you a 3-finger grip, because if you'll notice, it's a very neutral grip that comes up to this very well-defined choil here in the front. So I've got a full 3-finger grip on the knife. I do have jimping right here, should I want to utilize it, and that 4th finger really just helps stabilize the knife, or my pinky. So I can use this for push cuts. I can use it, of course, for detail cuts, getting into packages, cutting labels, cutting out anything more detailed. You could do some strap popping with this knife. You really could do, I wouldn't want to process a lot of cardboard with it. Again, the blade geometry is a little bit more, even though it's a small knife, it's right now ground a little bit thicker. So I would say it's more of the, not that I would recommend you pry with your knife, but it's more of a kind of hard use small knife. But the Esee Candiru, made in the USA, has been a winner. I do enjoy carrying it. One thing that I would like, but I've got too many knives in front of it, I would like to have an alternate carry method for this knife. I'm not a neck knife guy, and this particular sheath, I would love to have Joe at Lancelot Leather do a sheath, but I've got several other knives that I've got to get done first. It comes with this little plastic sheath, similar to the Knight Enterprises sheath. This has this little mounting plate on the back, which for right now, I kind of keep it in one of my bug out bags. So I kind of keep it strapped in there, or I keep it strapped on my shoulder bag. Excuse me. However, this can be taken off. I don't have my Phillips head bit in there, but you can simply take those screws off. You can replace this with the same mounting method that I showed you guys earlier, with a strap, so that you can carry this thing horizontally, scout carry. You could put an ulti clip on it if you wanted to clip it in your pocket, or you could just thin this up and take this off and have it as a pocket dropper. Right now, I've got this set up just to either clip in my pocket this way, clip on my belt, or clip in my pants. But like I said, I've been keeping it in a little bug out bag in one of my packs. But the Esee Candiru, I came across this knife kind of by accident. I was looking at a Zula after I'd gotten my SE3 and realized it was going to be a little larger. The Zula was kind of getting really close to me pulling the trigger, and somehow this little guy showed up I think it was on DLT's website. And the size, this is before I'd gotten the Chickadee, but the small size and the beefiness of it, little chunkiness, really kind of attracted me to it. So let's do a couple of quick size comparisons of the little Esee Candiru, then we'll take a few measurements. Firstly, let's compare it to a couple of folders that we've all seen. One would be the Benchmade bug out. And since I knew it was going to be smaller than the bug out, there's no need to get a Spyderco. We get the Benchmade mini bug out. And right there, guys, you can see that it's much smaller than both the mini bug out and the Benchmade full size or regular size bug out. So let's look at it next to our Guardian Tactical Guardian 3. And let's look at it next to my J-Cal. It's my small J-Cal. And so you can see where these handles line up and where your blades come into play. So the Candiru is going to be smaller than the J-Cal and a good bit smaller than the Guardian 3. Let's look at real quickly the G-necker from Bradford. I said Guardian Tactical earlier. Guys, I'm brain dead. That's also a Bradford Guardian 3. I don't know why I said Guardian Tactical. I think I said Guardian Tactical. I might not have. But anyways, this is the Guardian G-cleaver. And again, trying to line up the handle so you can see how much handle versus how much blades you have. And let's look at it next to the Jacob Creates Chickadee. And guys, it comes in just about the same size as the Jacob Creates Chickadee. Excuse me. So let's get our Ben Peterson ruler and let's take a couple of quick measurements of this little guy so you guys can get an idea of where she comes in. So if we're going to measure the handle, I measure it to what I can use. So to be conservative, because it's a little larger, I'm going to call it 2 3/4 right here. And then the blade is right at 2 1/2. The cutting edge is right at 2. The blade stock on this is going to be a little bit, I'm guessing, thicker. 0.132 for the blade stock. And then the handle at the scales is 0.543. And guys, that's what I mean about, I don't think I would like this knife as much skeletonized, even with paracord, because these little handles at 1/2 inch really give you the grip that makes this knife feel like it's a substantial little knife. Again, it's got plenty of strength and durability here in the blade, in the tip, and with the full tank construction and that little Micarta G10 handle. I think that's Micarta. That little handle is very comfortable in the hand. No hot spots. Again, you're not dealing with pocket clips because it's a fixed blade. One thing that I would like to see would be a better sheath. That's the same thing in several of these small knives that come with these plastic sheaths. They're very functional, but for a pocket dropper, or the way I would ideally carry this knife, if this became a knife, say like my Chickadee that I carried all the time, I would want to get a sheath made by Lancelot Leather through EDC Roundtable Master Joda. But guys, that's what I had for you today. Another fixed blade. Another small EDC fixed blade. I hope these videos you guys find enlightening, because I would have never ever imagined that I would have been a fixed blade guy at all. It doesn't flick. It doesn't fidget. It's just a little knife. But when I'm carrying my little fixed blades, I find myself using them probably 80% of the time to make cuts. They're convenient. they're handy, and they're up for the task, guys. Again, I appreciate you being here. I'd really love it if you would hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon. It would just really stoke me out. And most importantly, guys, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. When you go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate before hate. No, I love you all. Till we meet again, peace.